we are going to do an evening food delivery on my e-bike here. If you've not seen any videos on the channel before, welcome in. I do gig work on an e-bike. Most of it is food and alcohol delivery. And this one's going to be for Uber Eats. It's going to be a Mexican restaurant. And it's going to be 1 mile until we pick this sucker up. So, you're on for the ride. Here we go. Now, I do not do a ton of evening deliveries because it's just not as safe. I'm pretty well lit up. I've got a helmet. I've got a light on the back of my helmet. I've got the typical front and rear lights on the bike, and then I've got lights, colored lights on the wheels that spin and light up, and that helps. But it's a nice night out, just after sunset. I've done 23 miles today. I've still got 55% left on my battery, so I don't typically ride my bike in the highest level of assist. I'll ride it underneath that to get more exercise out of it, and I can go for another hour or two. I'm not going to, but could. So, you know, obviously you get there faster if you get your power level cranked up on the assist, but it drains the battery faster. So I just try to find a nice balance. If it's a big hill or whatever, I'll switch it up. I want a consistent level of work. I don't want to kill myself, because it is work, you know. I'm out here getting exercise and working. By the way, if you guys have any questions, especially those of you that are getting started or thinking about getting started, leave them in the comments. Do my best to answer. And thank you guys in advance for watching, checking this out. Try to give some tips along the way. I did do an order from this restaurant earlier today, and they had salsa in the order, and they had boxes of food, like entrees, and they packed the salsa at the bottom of the bag and stacked the food boxes on top of it. So of course the salsa lid popped open. Drivers cannot open food bags. That was a problem early on. People sneaking fries or whatever. So restaurants are instructed to seal the bags. Most do, some do not. You are repeatedly warned not to open the bags. Something spills, it spills. And that happened. And so I delivered it to the lady, and she was like, "It's in." And I was just like, I can't open it. Like, I don't know how they packed it. I can't. You have to call the restaurant. And it was a really, really nice neighborhood, and the offer was not good even before I got there. It was a low offer. And just kind of figured, it's always those people, man. It's always those people. So don't be one of those people. And oh, I'm getting an order. I'm getting an add-on order. So it looks like I can do 2 at the same restaurant. So why not? Let's do it. Which means we're going to be hanging out for a little bit longer, waiting on the pickup. But more money for me. So we're going to give this a go. I'll probably have to make room in my bag. So that'll be the first thing that I do. You guys will see me do that as soon as I get here and dismount. And then I will go in and pick up the orders. And hopefully they're not gigantic so that I can fit both of them, or I will have to decline one of them. This is, by the way, one of the better Mexican restaurants in the area in terms of quality of food and atmosphere. All right, guys, we got them both picked up. They do kind of sling stuff in those bags. Hopefully they don't spill. We're on our way to the first drop-off, which is half a mile away. I'm gonna take it easy on this, just to try to make sure that nothing breaks open. So here we go. Back the other way, of course. Got bit by the maps spinning around on me. Pretty dark out here, guys. So that was an example, by the way, of you get multiple deliveries sometimes in multiple different ways. Sometimes they'll throw them both at you at the same time. That one was one where I'd already accepted an order from that restaurant, and then they just popped another one on my screen from the same place, so I went ahead and took it. All right, we got just a couple mailboxes down here, and we'll do our drop off. I got to start paying attention to mailbox numbers. 16. And of course, did we get the one with no number on the mailbox? 622, 620, we gotta find 618. Six 16. So this one, I think I can see it on his door. Doesn't have a number on his mailbox. So I've got to make sure I grab the right bag here. And of course it's not one. So one phone. I'm gonna go take this to the door. Alright, this is going to be a mile, and same area, so let's get to it. Again, going to take it easy because of the tendency from this restaurant to spill. So we're gonna ride nice and smooth. You're going to be smooth. Smooth is fast. We got a speed bump up here. We got to go back the other way anyway. The old directional map spin around trick. So we're definitely into a night dash now. Most areas of town are better lit than this. This is a little not great. And bro, frickin' stop sign, man. Everybody's got to sash you back. Dude was pulled halfway out into the street, and then he's got to give me jaw over why I was wrong. With kids in the back seat. Classy. much for that smooth ride. Just got jostled a little bit. So with this one we have a, like I said, just a quarter mile. It's right up here. As soon as I figure out what this guy's doing, we'll go. He's just going slow. This lady gave really good directions. Really, really good directions. Which it reads to me from the app when I stop. So helpful. That is that. That's our double drop off. Thank you guys for watching. If this has been helpful to you or you've enjoyed it, consider subscribing. I will see you guys on the next ride.